Hello everybody, welcome back to part 2 of our in-depth Witch House tutorial. This episode is going to focus on drums, maybe arrangements for the beat as well, depending on how long the drums take. So yeah, we'll just jump straight into this one. Let's get this video to 50 likes again. Every video in the series we'll try and get to 50 likes. Thank you guys for 100 subscribers. That happened recently and I really appreciate that. Encourages me to keep going. Alright, let us jump straight into it. So there's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of different drums that you can choose from. A lot of the stuff that I did, I actually used the Mexico drum kit, but the traditional Roland 808 drum kit would work just fine. The one that I used in my Crystal Castles video, um, because that would be much more of like a Salem avenue, like an old school Salem. They used the Roland a lot, but I use the Mexico Drill one because I think it has a lot more of like a sound variety to it, and it fit what I was going for more. But feel free for you guys to do whatever you guys think fits your track the best. So yeah, just straight off the bat, hi hats, 8-step pattern, 8-note pattern. You know what I meant. And here's what it sounds like. You guys all know what that hi hat pattern sounds like. But here's one I did with more variety. Witch House really likes claps more so than snares, I'd argue. Like, of course there are snares, but I think the claps are a lot more pronounced. So I decided to go with claps for this track. This is arguably the most like important part, like the Witch House sound. I think without this, you can kind of make like a trap beat out of it, which is fine too. But this, and especially Perks 1 right here, this is a very big staple sound of like this style of Witch House that I'm going for. It's like a Crimes kind of old Salem, like King Knight era Salem type sound. I'll just like let it speak for itself. But no, you will notice this perk if you've listened to any of King Knight by Salem. Yeah, extremely crucial sound to the genre. I don't know why everyone likes to use it. I know Sematary uses it a fair bit, especially in 100 Acre Wrist. I don't know why everyone uses it, but it sounds cool, so that might be why. And here are the kicks. And this is optional. This is something that I did just for me, for my personal like purposes for this track. But you can throw a really low 808 under it and then not mix it. it's it creates an interesting effect. I'll play it through. You guys probably won't gonna like it, but I'll include it just out of fairness to show you guys everything that I do. But no, yeah, as you can see, it sounds great. No, yeah, when you lay it with the kick and then you have the mixing that I have on it, it creates like a really like distorted effect. It's very much like a Crimes sound, and it's something that I enjoy going for. I don't fuck with the thought process like you can't spill all the sauce or whatever. That's the whole point of these videos. So I'm throwing everything that I'm doing on this in there. You guys can use what you like from it. But because I know it's a controversial choice, we're gonna leave the 808 out for the rest of this video. But yeah, here's what the chorus section of your drums should sound like all together. But yeah, that only took about 4.5 minutes, so we'll get into beat structuring. And we'll probably throw mixing in too if we can keep it short enough. So yeah, let's move on over to that. The structure for Witch House can really kind of be whatever you want it to be, as with all music. But I typically find it best to follow more or less an EDM pattern, like a little bit of a longer intro before the drums come in, whereas in a trap beat you would have the drums come in like here or maybe even here. But no, yeah, so you have a 16 bar intro in 115 BPM, which is about 33 seconds of no drums. It's a longer intro. We can listen to it a little bit real quick. Yeah, so it's longer before the drums come in, but when they come in, they like really come in, you know, and it's more of a build up. So I have a 16 bar intro here, and 16 bar chorus, whatever, because there's probably not going to be lyrics to it, but you know, 8 bar verse, 16 bar chorus, 16 bar bridge, and then what's that? 24 bar outro / second chorus. And then you have a lot of modulation down here. Like this is for the bass to fade in, so it doesn't start like right in your face. It's a nice little phased in. I have the hi-hats cut here. Here, I cut the highs out and then have them all come back in, so it's kind of like that's something that I took inspiration from Lost by Crimes, where the hi-hats come in at the very beginning. But yeah, a lot of it is personal preference as far as this stuff goes. Yeah, that was also a lot quicker than I thought. But no, yeah, like making this stuff's not like super super difficult. It's a learning curve because it's a different genre. But you guys can do it, and I hope that this video helps you guys with that. So yeah, there you go. There's that. Structuring's pretty easy. Like at the end here, I have this like final little switch up. I duplicated this part and sped it up just so it sounded different. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. So we'll get into leveling and mixing, which not much to it. I'm not great at mixing, but I'll show you guys what I do personally. And well, I've ended this series actually. Alright, this is the part where I'm going to have to ask you guys to bear with me and throw all like stuff you know about mixing out the window. I don't consider myself like an expert sound engineer, an audio engineer. I'm not like a great at mixing. I mix to what sounds good to me. So that means sometimes things clip, or sometimes I do just use Soundgoodizer. I welcome criticism, but like if that's the only comment that you're going to leave, just don't do it, please. Because I'm already aware that that's not how you're supposed to do it. I do what I think sounds good. But yeah. We'll start with the leveling of the like main, what's the word, synths. So here's what everything sounds like just by itself. Turn it down a little bit because I know it's kind of loud. So what I did was I just, you know, brought down some of the stuff that was too loud. I raised some of the stuff that was too quiet, like this little like do 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 do, that thing that we worked so hard on in the first part of this video. I raised it because it was a little quiet. You can also use stuff like a soft clipper or blood overdrive to increase the volume of whatever you're using, your synth. Yeah, this isn't like a mixing tutorial. It's just how I would mix this song. And then for the drums, I just mixed everything. Normally it's all flat, except I brought the hi-hats down a little bit because I didn't want them to be overpowering, and I raised the crash because it was too quiet. And then other than that, everything is level and how it always is. So I'm not going to play the whole song because I'm actually probably going to put this on a mixtape, but I will play this little snippet that we have with the drums and everything. So yeah, and then after that, that'll probably be the end of the video. Oh, real quick, what I did put on my master, I did put Maximus on. I put clear master, but I turned this knob all the way down, and that's what gives me the effect on the 808 that I like, which we're not going to be including. But yeah, all right, I'll play this little 16 8-bar, 8/6. I don't even remember what it was. It's late here, but I promise you guys to get this video out a little earlier than next week. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are liking my content. I enjoy making it. Next tutorial probably going to be like a Sematary, like black metal type beat tutorial or something like that. Just going to be something cool, something fun for you guys to learn how to do, something that I know how to do, that I want to teach you guys, because I make the content that I wish I had 4 or 5 years ago. That's how I'm viewing this channel. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And now I'm gonna play the little loop.